Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Mitch. Hopefully, you are having a great start to your weekend, a great Saturday morning. Hopefully, you are doing well after this winter storm impacting millions and millions of people and in several states. And hopefully, you guys get your power restored if you've lost power and can get back to a normal way of living. But in this video, what we're going to do is just break down the weekend forecast. And there's not really a whole ton to talk about on a Saturday morning. We just go over the weekend forecast and we talk about what we do know. Sometimes it's good just to stick with the basics of the weather when there's nothing going on and not latch on to something that we don't really know a whole lot about, which is the long term. So that's what we're going to talk about this morning. If you guys have not subscribed, hit that subscribe button for me. Like the video if you like it. The growth in these slow times is very important. And obviously it doesn't normally happen, but I appreciate the people who tune in regularly, regardless if it's busy or not. So thank you all for the amazing support. If y'all want to hit me up on my social media links like Facebook and Twitter, it's a great way to stay up to date with the latest weather information more regularly than on my YouTube. So thank you all for the support. And let's get going here. So if you guys got anything I can pray about, please put it in the comments below. It gives me an opportunity to pray over it. It gives others an opportunity to do so too. It's a great thing to take advantage of and have people pray over your situation. Prayer is powerful, so take advantage of that, guys. If y'all got anything going on, and even if it's unspoken, just put unspoken, we got you covered here. And God's got you covered, more importantly. So here we go. This is our Saturday. We'll start off really Saturday this afternoon. There's not a whole lot going on in the country. We're quieting down. There's some flurries potentially, in the mountains on and off up in West Virginia. But there's a clipper coming down that's going to drop a few inches of snow for areas of Minnesota into Wisconsin, into the northernmost areas of Michigan, basically the northern Great Lakes region. This will move on through as we're getting into Sunday morning, maybe some snow showers in the mountains of Wyoming and Colorado. We're still watching a low pressure right down here. This could continue to kind of enhance cloud cover over portions of the southeast like Georgia and the Carolinas. We have to watch this system as we're getting into Monday morning. I'll talk about that here briefly at the end of this video. And then if it continues to show maybe a little frozen precipitation like I think it might end up doing Monday morning, I'm going to make a video about that tonight because that could be a little tricky system as we're getting our work week going next week. But going forward, there's not really a whole lot to talk about. The NAM as far as temperatures, highs today, pretty chilly. It's going to be below normal temperatures. Even parts of Florida will be very chilly. The far northern sections of Florida, like near Miami and the Key West and things like that, you guys will stay relatively warm and typical of this time of the year. But we're starting to warm up where we had all the frozen precipitation fall earlier this week. So you'll begin to thaw out in Memphis, Dallas, places of Arkansas. Things will start to, the mass melting will really get into a kickstart as we get into the weekends. There'll be a lot of dripping going on out there. So hopefully you get your power back. But you're going to be pretty much froze up in the Northeast, well below freezing. Ohio Valley, it's still very cold as high pressure is shifting to the east. And you still have a lot of cold air in place over here. So you guys are not going to be thawing out very well. It's going to be chilly in the southeast, highs in the 40s. Some people won't get out the 30s like in Tennessee. But a very chilly day across the southeast. Bright sunshine. It's going to be sunny skies, but chilly weekend like it has been really across the country, the eastern U.S., pretty much for the last several weekends, really going back all the way, starting to the beginning of January. It's been very chilly weekends, and then we'll have warm-ups throughout the week. But we're getting into our Sunday, sub-freezing temperatures for low temperatures all the way down to the deep south into into Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and the mid-south. So it's going to be a cold start as you're getting ready for any Sunday morning activities like church or whatever y'all got going on. It'll be a chilly morning, but nothing too crazy for early February standard. Now, it'll be pretty downright cold in the Northeast with temperatures in the single digits, potentially below zero up in the mountainous areas. But I don't think it's nothing y'all can't handle out in that area, but very chilly across the Midwest, Ohio Valley, and upper Midwest. And then the cold air moves in and enhances itself as we're getting into Sunday evening. But it's a much warmer day for the eastern U.S. and central U.S. as a whole. And you'll start to thaw out in the Ohio Valley tomorrow as temperatures get above freezing. So Florida's looking nice down there in the 70s. I ain't gonna lie, part of me now that winter weather has kind of slowed down, I kind of am missing the spring weather. I would like one more big storm. Heck, who am I kidding? I would like a lot of them, but I'll never get tired of winter weather. But um, you know, we'll see what can happen the rest of the month and getting into early March. Sometimes early March can deliver some surprises for even in the southeast. But much warmer day Sunday, much warmer day. But temperatures compared to average is going to be a below average weekend as far as temperatures across the eastern U.S. and portions of the central U.S. But temperatures will begin to moderate as we get into our Sunday. We're starting to see more average temperatures out west. Pretty much, I would say above average winds out as far as temperatures. You folks in the valley area, including the big cities along the west coast, you guys are going to stay relatively slightly above average, and temperatures will not be too bad this weekend. We'll mention this little clipper system. We'll back it up here. Throughout the day today, we're going to have a round of maybe light to moderate snow. The snowfall rates will be pretty impressive in this area because it's so cold. So 9 degrees and snowing in portions of northern Minnesota. So every little flake will definitely stick and not melt. So it's definitely going to be a little bit of a snowy day for northern Minnesota, maybe a little bit of snow for northern Wisconsin into northern sections of Michigan, but nothing y'all aren't used to in these areas. Just a little clipper system delivering some snow. Could definitely drop down a few inches of snow for these areas, but like I said, it's nothing y'all aren't accustomed to this area. But a snowy day across this region of the country as we're going through our Saturday. One thing I want to mention here is this little system right off the southeast. Now, this is getting pretty much to the end of the weekend. But as we're getting into our Sunday evening, some showers will start to overspread Georgia into South Carolina. But what I want to mention here is I know you're not seeing any pink or anything on the map, but these showers are making their way all the way up. The latest HRRR, which only goes out to about 1 a.m. Monday, so the early morning hours of Monday. You click a sounding right where maybe this shower is in upstate South Carolina, and this moisture is falling at 34 degrees, a little bit of dry air to work with, but it's pretty close to being freezing rain. Now, there is a warm nose right here, so if you get this temperature to fall below 32 degrees, this would be a little bit of a freezing drizzle. So I would not be surprised if this becomes a sneaky event. I really don't think it's going to be like a winter storm kind of event, but I think waking up Monday morning, who knows, it could be sneaky enough to warrant some winter weather advisories for some light precipitation in the fall in the form of freezing rain, maybe a little bit of snow in the mountains. And the Canadian model kind of shows the same thing, and then the European model kind of showed the same thing last night. But this is what the latest Canadian model shows as we're getting through here. Shows a brief period of some freezing rain Monday morning across the Piedmont of North Carolina and South Carolina. And this is including areas like Charlotte, Rock Hill, and, continues the period. Now, the Canadian has a cold bias, which means it always shows colder temperatures than normal. But colder temperatures than what it's actually being is what I meant to say. But we'll have to watch that. We'll talk about that more tonight. If it continues to show up, that might be a sneaky event for the Carolinas. But that's really all I got, guys. We're entering a period of slower weather, and I got to adjust to it because I was just getting into the pattern where I was getting used to providing constant updates with these big events. And I'm going to still try to incorporate my morning videos. But what I'm going to talk about, I'm not sure. But there's going to be some days where I just don't do them because I don't want to. There's not going to be a whole lot to talk about. But if anything, I'll do daily forecasts for you guys if y'all would enjoy that. And yeah, y'all have a great Saturday. It's my little girl's birthday today, so we're going to celebrate her birthday. She's turning 7. So God bless all y'all, and y'all have a great weekend.